You got a chance to make it 2 out of 3 against that league that around here, tends to be held up pretty high, so to speak.
This is a great opportunity for us to show, the strength of our program, and it's just another opportunity to play against one of the high-quality teams. With that being LSU, I mean, they're a great team, great coaching, great players, and I think if we can win this game, it'll speak so much for our program as well as our conference.
There was talk of a Sugar Bowl possibly, obviously going into Sunday night. You knew that wasn't going to be there. Is there kind of a come down from that, or what's your thought on that?
Nah, not really. I mean, we had our chances at Florida State and the South Carolina game, and we didn't succeed. And the team next year has to learn from that and just see, you got to take advantage of every opportunity, because the margin for error is thin when you get down late in the season. But, we felt like we had a chance, but we know with Oklahoma winning and Kansas State winning that we probably didn't have a chance. And it was even shocking to see North Illinois get the bid and not Oklahoma. But at the end of the day, we just got to learn from that. And I think the guys will next year, and they'll rebound and do a better job than what we did this year.
Brandon, do you remember how in '09 how the seniors approached that bowl game and how they kind of maybe let you guys how important it was to win it?
Yes, sir. That group was led by Mike Palmer, Thomas Austin, Cavell Connor, Ricky Sapp. They all were hungry, and we just had lost the ACC championship, and just that feeling was a bad feeling. So those guys, got the team focused, and they were ready to go, and everybody rallied behind them, and it was just a great win for us that year. And I feel that we got to do the same thing or even better this year than what they did in '09 to finish this year out strong.
Does it feel similar to you?
Yeah, it feels very similar, very similar.
Speaking of bad feelings, how much time have you spent thinking about the South Carolina game last week?
It's just one game. Unfortunately, we didn't win. That's a game that you want to win. It's a rivalry game, big game of the year. The ending game of our regular season, but you can't just dwell on something, whether you lose or not accomplish it. You just got to move on with it. And our next task is LSU, so right now I'm just trying to get focused on LSU and just put that game behind us.
The fact that you're a veteran, you're a senior now, is it easy when you go into bowl practice, you've got one more game to play, is it easier to flush a game like that away now than it was when you were maybe younger?
I'd say it's kind of 50-50 on that. It's still an emotional feeling because, like I said, that's the rivalry game, and when you go back home, you hear about it all the time and things like that. But like I said, just like from a veteran standpoint, guys in the NFL and guys in other sports, when they lose games like that, they just got to put it behind them, and it's the next game. And we're fortunate enough to have another game, and we just got to get prepared for LSU. So we can't just dwell on that for the next 20-something days and then go to Atlanta and be like, okay, now it's LSU. We got to start now. And I think this team has forgotten about the game the past week, so we'll be ready.
What stands out most to you about LSU when you watch them on film or watch them on TV in their defense?
They got great defense. They got a lot of guys that will probably come out this year that's going to have the opportunity to play at the next level. I look forward to going against the quality ends they got, the safety, All-American safety. I think it's going to be a good matchup for our offense versus defense, and same for our defense versus their offense. Our defense is hungry, and I'm pretty sure LSU's been getting criticized on how their offense has been playing all year. But, when you give both teams 3-4 weeks to prepare, you're going to get their best. So I think this is going to be a great game for both teams. And if we can come out and execute our game plan like we did most of the year, I think we'll come out on top.